Welcome back to A Random Librarian here on YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've already talked a little bit about on my channel. I think I have 2 videos up about it, and that is an app called Zombies Run. Today's video is going to be, as you probably have seen in the title, 5 reasons that I think this app is perfect for bookworms, people in the bookish community, just readers in general who want to get a little bit more active in 2022. I had an extremely active 2019 and 2020, and then kind of slumped a bit during parts of 2021. So I'm trying to get back into that space where I was more active and more comfortable with my body. And this app has really been helpful for re-motivating myself. As well as going on runs with coworkers at work during lunch. So that's neither here nor there, but just figured I'd include that as a part of why it's nice to have a community to get behind you for this kind of thing. If you want to see more about Zombies Run and what I've talked about it before, you can go see those original 2 videos. And other than that, I'm just going to jump right into the 5 reasons that I want to present for this video. So first and second reasons are going to be a little bit combined. So this is starting with the very basic, because if you are on BookTube and or you just love to read, plot and character development are going to be important to you. Putting these 2 together, because I have seen some discourse about whether you are a plot-driven reader or a character-driven reader, so pick your poison. This app has both. Season 1 starts off with literally dropping you in the middle of what's going on. You get a lot of world building of a post-apocalyptic England, and then you get to meet all of the characters who live at Able Township because you yourself are a character. So you actually form these relationships what feel like in real time. And it's just done really well. It's also, if you're an audiobook person, hopefully you are, because that is what I think is the most comparable to what this story is. It is audio based. The acting behind it is just impeccable, and it's just oh wow, it's really well done. I love these characters. So reason number 3, bookish social media cares a lot about representation. First of all, Runner 5 is you, so it is very representative of you, but that's kind of hard to include in fan art and things like that, even on merch, on whatever's going on. From go, the people who created this app really wanted to make sure that anyone could see themselves in this story. They created a racially diverse cast and included both women loving women and men loving men relationships, romantic relationships, from the start. There is also some, which is mainly outside of the main storyline. It's part of the radio mode, but still there. Disability rep, as one of the hosts is an amputee. I'm going to pop up an example of some, maybe 2 examples of some of their official merch that they put out just to show off the cast from season 1, because I'm obsessed with all of them. They're such good characters, and I love that they thought to, make it explicit that these characters, it's not just voices, it's characters with different backgrounds and different people they love. Oh, they're just wonderful. 4, if you are a fan of series, you are in luck, because this story is ever evolving, and it is currently in its 9th season. You won't run out of adventures, that's for sure. And if you do want to switch up the vibe or meet new characters, they do offer a whole bunch of options for that as well. They put out shorter form stories in the form of themed races. The most recent was following radio DJ boyfriends Jack and Eugene on their world tour, so that's always fun if you want a whole race just based on their relationship. Races are something you have to purchase in addition, so if you don't want to do that, they also have alternate reality or alternate universes. So those are the characters you love put into very different kinds of storylines, like no zombies. And they also have like nonfiction runs and all of these other kind of things with completely different cast of characters. It's so much more than like I could have ever imagined. Their team is so creative, and there's really a storyline for everyone. Like the zombies part has the most dedication and the most hours of work that go into it and the most seasons and the most whatever, but there are stories outside of like, you know, post-apocalyptic zombies. You can find like whatever kind of story that you would like, including one that came out recently that is just like a romance of, oh gosh, I want to pull it up. So one of the ones that I saw recently is called Coming Up Leon. And it's a surprise party is in the works, but the guest of honor, Leon, has gone AWOL. Deliver the cake, collect Leon's boyfriend, and make sure you get Leon back in time. And that's just really like, look at that. It's so cute. So there's even a romance now. If you wanted to run a romance, you could. Number 5, this app positions story as the motivation to get you out and moving, which I think is extremely effective for bookworms. You want to know what happens next? Did you get left on a cliffhanger? You've got to keep moving to find out what happens next. Each episode/mission also is broken up into different time or distance blocks, and you get the next part of that episode after you've completed the time or the amount of kilometers. And that's just, I think that's so smart. It's like gamifying / plotifying your workout, which is big brain stuff. And finally, this is a bit of a hopeful on my part bonus, but I think that we could really get a bookish community going within the Zombies Run universe. So already, if you review the storylines or the characters, I will watch the shit out of that video. If you want to just freak out over there are character deaths, the different relationships on the I was about to say show, but as part of the story, or the big plot twists, wow, I'm your girl. And if you want to join a group that will help motivate each other in a non-spoilery fashion, then I think that Bookstagram group DMs were literally made for that. Like, what else? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of other uses for it, but it seems perfect. Really? Like, seemed perfect. I'm at Random Librarians over on Instagram if you want to come find me. We can figure something out. Those are my 5 top reasons that I think Zombies Run, the app, is the perfect let's get moving app for bookworms who want to be a little bit more active in 2022. I hope that they made their way to the people that this will convince, because that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, raise the kids. See you out there. Bye.